All students, regardless of whether you're Aboriginal or non-Aboriginal, should be able to have the opportunity to excel, and even more so with Aboriginal students when at a selective high school, achieving their full potential and being able to be leaders in their community is a great opportunity for Aboriginal people as a whole.
We do have Indigenous students at our school in the selective stream. Those students are doing outstandingly well, so it is really important to feel that your opportunities are not limited, that you should be applying, and that our Aboriginal students are equal to any other student that wishes to apply for the selective stream.
Building on these two, like starting work with the two students that we have in the selective stream now, just seeing other opportunities. Some of the opportunities weren't open to other Aboriginal students, and they're starting to get a look of what it would be like in the selective classes.
What I like about, in particular, my opportunity class is that they're children who are all like-minded. They're exceptionally keen to learn. I can do a lot of group work with them, independent work. We do things that I would never probably do with another class.
Having such a wide range, wide breadth of experiences, it can only be a really positive experience for the students.
They are special, they come out with special results, and they come out with a vast array of skills and knowledge, that can set them up for life.
I think students come to an OC class for so many reasons. I guess the main one is because they're craving more. They want a little bit more from their curriculum. They're finding that they've got so much to give and they just don't have the right space to give it in their current classrooms. And a lot of the time they want to meet and play with children of their own like-mindedness. Kids that like the same interests that they have, kids that they can chat to about things that they like, and they just want to feel in a group. And sometimes OC really does that for students.
Well, my sister was in the opportunity class and it looked like so much fun, so I thought I would try out for it.
When I was in year 2, my teacher was away and I was split up in the OC. I saw all the stuff they were doing. They were making movies, and I right then and there I wanted to get into the OC class more than ever.
I wanted to see how smart I was, so I tried out. I didn't expect to get in though.
We got letters sent home and we had backup forms in case we didn't know how to apply online or we didn't have internet, and my mum knew how to apply since I was in kindergarten.
It was mostly my mum. She said all you had to do was take a test and then see if you got in or not. But she found out from just researching it, and I think she asked my old school and Richmond about it as well.
Parents are thinking about applying for an OC unit. Talk to parents of students in OC units already. Go to the school that provides the OC unit. Have a look around at the school. One walk into a school will give you a feeling of how that school is run.
It was called the Opportunity Class Placement Tests.
And I had to go to a new high school, which was Windsor High. And then you go in this hall and there'll be lots of desks in there. It was reading, maths and general ability.
All of the subjects mushed into one test, so you didn't know what you were going to get. So it was nervous in that way, but it was exciting if you got in. But now I don't know why I was nervous, because I was coming into a great class and a great school.
You don't have to be in the top part of your class in year 4 to have the skills to become part of an OC class. We have quite a number of children who, when they apply, do very well in the test, and suddenly they realise that they do have skills that they didn't realise they had.
My favourite thing's a monkey. What? A monkey. What's to do with school?
My mum woken me up in the middle of the night because she was really excited, and in the morning I woke up and asked her what if she went in my room last night and told me that, or if it was a dream, and she said that she went in there and told me, so, and then I got really excited but nervous.
Well, I'd never been the new anything, so it was a different feeling than what I was used to. But all of the other kids in my class, unless they had been at Richmond already, they were all the new kids too, so we were all in the same state.
The first few weeks when children come to OC, they're all a bit nervous, they don't know each other very well, and our main goal is to bring them together as a class. And they say, I love it here, it's fantastic, I don't want to go back. Some children take a little bit more time to work out, this is for me, and it's those kids that are the ones that say, a term later, I'm glad I did it, I can't believe I thought that this wasn't for me. They love it.
My mum has seen that I'm using more different type of words when I'm just talking casually.
I used to have to pull Jackson out of bed to get into school. Now I don't have to. He's so eager to get there. He's up and ready before I'm out of bed. He's just excited to get to school, to see his friends and to do whatever Mrs. Taylor's got ready for him in the classroom.
It really helps me to learn because the teacher, if we did homework or if she gave us homework and we didn't know how to do it, she wouldn't say, no, you had to do this. You could hand the homework back into the teacher and she would teach you how to do it.
He now doesn't say to me that he's a nerd, like he used to say he was a nerd in the other classes, because he was finishing before everybody else and on top of the class before everybody, now he says he's with his people that people that it's the same level as him, which is good because now he's on the same playing level with them.
Homework was a problem when she wasn't in the OC class. Now she's in the OC class. Homework, she likes doing homework, so homework is a lot more fun.
We get to go mould on bread and make bacteria and all those types of things.
It really helps with behaviour. Even though the children aren't naughty children, but there is some children that just need that extra bit of tender love and care, and the OC class does give.
The most important thing for these kids is that they're enjoying their learning space, the families are all working together, a lot of communication with the school, which is really important, and the best thing about having these kids at OC is they just blossom.
Stop touching it. It's cold.
I think students apply to be in a selective high school because they know that if they're in that selective stream, they're going to receive the best education possible. They're going to be challenged every day.
Apart from the academic subjects of English and maths, etc., the thing that we try to do is creative thinking.
I think they come because they're challenged by the environment that's created by their own peers. In selective high schools, students are empowered to create wonderful, inspiring and challenging and positive cultures through their own work.
The main reason I thought about applying was because my school was always advertising it, selective high schools and opportunity classes.
I chose to go to a selective high school because I believed it would give me the chance to use my full potential and get the best I can be for my future.
I applied for a selective high school because I thought it would be great to go to a different school with different people and different education than normal.
What made me think of applying for a selective high school was mainly my friends at my primary school, because they were all trying out for Helston and Bonnyrigg, so they influenced me to try out, and my mum wanted me to.
We had to go to a high school to do some tests to see if we were eligible, and I liked it because it was a day off school, but there were tests, so it wasn't really a day off. I had nothing to lose, and I ended up getting in, so I was very happy.
Tiana was already in an OC class at Picnic Point,
and she was really enjoying that. So when the exams came around to apply for a selective high school, we looked at it, and Tiana had always said she wanted to be a vet, and we found Hurlston, which had agricultural things there, had cows, sheep, things like that, and Tiana was really keen, so we applied by doing an exam.
The ladies in the office I think they had copies of application forms available. All it was basically was name, age, school, and which schools I wanted to apply for.
That was in the early part of the year, and then we heard back in August, so she was really thrilled when she got in.
All the people in the school are smart like you, so you can have a conversation with them and you won't sound geeky, because they've got similar interests to you. We're all alike in a selective school.
Straight from the moment she's got into Hurlston, she's just felt at home.
It just makes it easier to ask questions, to have a conversation, to make friends, and just to learn in general.
If you were in a mainstream class, sometimes the children, the students don't really want to learn, so you have that opportunity not to be interrupted by students. You all have the same, you're all going towards the same direction.
Selective is more of an experience. You get to push yourself, and I was excited to see what I could do.
When I was in primary school, I was doing okay academically, but my teachers challenged me, and I realised that I could do so much more, and I could make it into selective. That there's so many Aboriginal students that don't know what, they doubt themselves and they don't know what they can actually do.
Everyone just thinks that it's one kid gets chosen that's Aboriginal and that's it. But if there's more people trying out, there's more chance for another Aboriginal to get in.
I never thought I could be really smart, and when people tell you you're smart, you just feel proud and smart.
Aboriginal children haven't always been given the same opportunities historically. My sister is the first person in our family to go to university and complete university, and that's a huge thing in our family. I'm married to somebody who is not Aboriginal, and it's just normal for them to have that opportunity. So I think it's about a generational thing. We've got kids now, Aboriginal kids, and we want to give them the same opportunities that other kids have. And look, a selective high school, an opportunity class, it's going to extend them. It's going to expose them to different things. It's going to encourage them, and it's going to build them up and make them feel they can achieve.
It's so exciting. It's an opportunity I wish I got when I was at school. And I try and encourage and nurture those kids as much as I can, because a lot of them don't have the confidence. And also, from my experience, my parents didn't know that there was selective schooling or this selective stream. So for the parents, it's a new thing as well. So I try and let the parents know and let the kids know, and just build that confidence with them. It's a really positive, exciting thing for any school.
If there's an Aboriginal teacher, then you sort of feel more, I don't know, it's going to sound really weird, at home.
Not only are we trying to close the gap, we're really trying to get those students, those Aboriginal students in particular, who are already achieving well, to push themselves and reach their full potential. So the more Aboriginal students in the selective stream we can get, the better.
And selective is a great opportunity that, even if you don't make it, you can still do a lot of things in life.
I would just say do it for the hell of it, because you never know what opportunities you're going to get and what things you might end up being able to do with the new opportunities.
Are there many Aboriginal kids in your class?
Only me.
So you're the only kid? So would you like to see more Aboriginal kids in your class?
Yeah.
We're all the same. There's no such thing as non-Aboriginal and Aboriginal. Well, there is, but when we're all the same on the inside, so it doesn't matter.